Well, it's interesting. No surprise, as you say, right? We all expected this. But when you're listening to Tiff Macklem speak, it sounded, some of it, word for word, what we heard at the end of last year, right? When he gave this kind of projection back in October, he said the range of possible outcomes is wider than usual. I believe he said those exact words at the end of last year. U.S. trade policy remains unpredictable. Geopolitical risks are elevated. So obviously, geopolitical risks, even in the first couple of weeks of 2026, probably elevated a little more than they were at the end of last year, just a little bit. But, you know, it shows not much has changed, and therefore it's not surprising that the Bank of Canada is holding rates steady, because they said at the end of last year that they would unless something really drastic changed. Macklem also pointed to the weak labor market. I know you were just speaking about that with the last guest. Employment has risen in late 2025. He said employment was weak at the beginning of 2025. It has risen, but a slower population growth isn't helping that employment rate. Obviously, we're seeing less people coming in, taking up those jobs. And then, of course, businesses are apparently really not expected to hire in the next couple of months, at least, because there's just so much uncertainty around what's going to happen with the economy.